Hey, what's up everybody? This is Mike B, aka Phony, and I'm standing in front of the LEGO Universe display here. We're going to check out LEGO Universe Online. That's going to be released in 2010. Let's get started. I'm here with Chris from NetDevil, and he's going to give us kind of a general overview of LEGO Universe Online.
Yeah. So well, LEGO Universe. So it's the first MMO for the LEGO brand. You know, they've done a lot of other games with Traveler's Tales, like LEGO Batman, LEGO Star Wars,
Indiana Jones.
But this is a full-featured MMO. 3D world, open world. There's a huge adventure game going on. You can build anything you want. There's a lot happening in here.
Now, are you guys gonna like separate? Are there gonna be factions, or is it gonna be like races? Is everybody yellow?
Everybody's yellow in LEGO Universe. But yeah, we are gonna have factions, and they represent sort of a vertical play theme. There's a battle faction, a building faction, a magic faction, that kind of stuff.
Okay. Is there gonna be, what kind of PvP can we look forward to?
So the only PvP we're gonna have initially, and we're releasing at the end of this year, second half of this year on PC. The only PvP we're gonna have initially is racing. But racing is really cool because you'll be able to build your own car, race with your friends, rebuild it, tweak it a little bit, race it again, that kind of stuff.
And how about endgame? Are we looking for endgame anything?
Well,
so 25 Lego Man raids or something like that, or?
Yeah, so there's going to be that too, but ultimately LEGO Universe doesn't really have an endgame, because what we have is sort of this game loop where in the adventure game you're gaining like experience and items and skills and coins, but you're also gaining bricks. And so you can build in 3 dimensions, brick by brick. You can make anything you want. Anything you want out of LEGO you can make in the world, you can make inside LEGO Universe.
Oh, wow.
So the end game really is that every player in LEGO Universe is homesteading a part of the universe. And what you do there is you bring your creations in, you can bring them to life, make your own gameplay, and share that with your friends.
So I'm looking up here, and I see the game here, and then I see this.
Yeah, that's a V16 quad drive something. What is that? What are you making? A giant truck. It's a huge, giant troop carrying something. And that's only one part of it. The other thing is that we have a really simple scripting language where you can apply scripts and behaviors to your creations to bring them to life. For example, some kid made a map of Tokyo in miniature, and he made all the buildings smashable, so you go in there and do the Godzilla thing. It's really cool.
So this is your character selection screen then, right?
Yep. You get 4 characters in the game. Basically, he's going to delete one of them and show you character create, where you create them.
Terrible.
That's the end of that. That little spark is basically the creative spark. So you never die in LEGO Universe, you only get smashed. And that creative spark is always alive. So you can customize this guy. There's 3 million permutations just in character create alone.
Right.
And that doesn't count when you get into the game and start getting skills and items. You can kit yourself out like crazy. I mean, some of the really advanced stuff are dudes with giant helmets on and huge swords and armor all over the place. It gets pretty crazy. But this is basically your basic dude, the guy you first create to get into the game. You get from planet to planet with your rocket ship, and you build the rocket ship in the first level. You can customize that and change it, so every player has sort of a unique rocket. There aren't any rocket races yet in the game, but who knows?
But it's a form of transportation that you develop yourself.
Exactly. It's a basic full-featured MMO. You've got coins up there, health, and imagination. Imagination's sort of like your mana, your magic. You need that to build stuff. But also, he's got a bag open here that is full of bricks. He gets these bricks when he blows stuff up, or he's looting stuff. So you can see that he's got tons of bricks here.
So if I want to build a tank or an APC or something like that, I actually have to go out and earn the pieces that it takes to make this. So there's going to be some pieces that are going to be a little bit harder to get, like maybe some very rare, like, so I got this particular piece, it looks like this, and stuff like that. Correct. So that'll be like a recognizable thing. So if you're rolling around your APC and you got this piece that like nobody can get, like mounted on top of it, that's kind of like your flagship thing, right?
You got it. You just nailed it. That's exactly what it's all going to be about.
That is awesome.
So these dogs in the distance, these are pets. You can basically tame them, and they actually help you out in combat too. And they can do stuff like find buried treasure. They have this little clairvoyance where they can sort of like let you know what's coming up and do tricks, help you get to places you can't get to by yourself. One of the underlying stories is that there's this chaotic force called the Maelstrom, which is basically a destructive force, and it's all this purple stuff. So it's sort of an infection in the world. So sometimes you'll run across these dudes who are clearly infected with this stuff, and then sometimes you'll run across infected bricks. One of the classes, one of the factions, is sort of really fascinated with magic and that kind of stuff. So they're really intrigued by this force that corrupts these guys. So if you take the magic purple bricks to this other faction, you get different types of rewards.
Oh, okay.
You can't build with them, but this other faction is sort of studying that force.
And so you build up your reputation with them, and then you can eventually buy things. So you use that as currency with them?
Yes. So there's an example of what he's built in the game. I mean, you know, inside the building portion of the game, and then you can see it displayed in the world for other players to see.
So about how long would it take? What's like the learning curve here? I mean, I see the blocks are right there, so you just go click a block, drag it, and then start building on top of it?
Yep. There are thousands of bricks, so it's a little complex. But we've done some usability stuff on it to make it really easy to do. So
are you mad that you're interviewing with me and not...
yeah, I'm starting to get
a little bit. Sorry.
Yeah.
I do look all right, though, in a little jean shirt, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.